Okay guys, here's the two motors. The one on the left is the 94. It's got the P pump right there, and then the intercooled. There's one of the intercooling lines and the other one on this side. This motor supposedly came out of a truck that had about 197,000 miles on it. It was totaled from the rear end. Not supposedly any damage to the front of the truck. This was the one that was going to go in the 04, but we decided to go a different direction. This is the motor that came with the black truck. As you can see, it's not intercooled. It's the 1990. The turbo goes right into the intake instead of through the intercooler lines. And if you'll notice, the turbo on the 90 is much smaller. The inlet, as opposed to the inlet on the 94, you can see there's quite a bit of difference. I'm hoping to take the turbo off the 94 and put it on the 90 once we get it in there. I'll have to do some more research, but I think that's going to work. Also, the 90 is not a complete motor. It has the old rotary pump, the VE pump, and I still hadn't figured out if it's a VE6 or a VE44. Irregardless, it's the old rotary. Doing a lot of looking online and trying to figure out what kind of horsepower we're going to get out of this motor. I'm seeing anywhere from 325 on up to over 500 with water meth injection, but I'm not going there. This truck's not going to be built up to be a beast. It's just going to be a daily driver, hopefully stout enough to do some pulling when I need it. And if I can get 325 to 350 out of it, I'll be happy with that. If I can also get, I don't know, 20-21 miles to the gallon. The other thing, this motor's missing the lift pump, so we're going to have to steal some parts off the 94 probably. When I was unloading the motor last night, I noticed that the oil pan is also trashed. So hopefully the oil pan off the 94 will fit on the 90. Outside of that, I hope to take the Dodge the accessory brackets off and integrate over to the GM brackets. I'll have to do some more research, but I'm also hoping that I can upgrade alternators, compressors to the newer year model. Since we're upgrading this truck, I hope we can upgrade the accessories along with the motor. Outside of that, I'm not even going to try to start this motor. It doesn't look like it's in the best of shape. We'd initially thought we were going to take the 94, strip it all down to the bare bones, and then try to start it and see how it sounded. But this one here, all we're going to do is just put it on the engine stand, take it apart, take the head down to the machine shop, take the block crank down to the machine shop, let them look at it. Probably bore the cylinders over 20 if that's possible. If not, if they can take them up to 40. Turn the crank if it needs to be, and then we'll go from there. Here's another thing, the difference between the 94 and the 90. If you can see the motor mounts, the 94 has a different motor mount setup than the 90, and that motor mount right there looks like it's going to slide right into place in the Chevrolet. That would be nice, because the 94 motor mount, I would have to cut the brackets and do some fab work there. I don't know, we'll see when we get there. I've been doing a lot of looking at them and scratching my head, but it's time to just quit thinking about it and get into doing it. So having said that, we'll walk over and take a look at the truck, and then we're going to get started.